Welcome to the party, pal. Your friendly neighborhood Master Chaos back with you once again to go over the Saturday, July 25th schedule for ComicCon at Home 2020. I don't know if they're going to have a 2021. We'll see how the virus plays out in the new year. But for now, July 25 is right around the corner, and this is what's up on Saturday. If you've seen the other ones, you know where I'm going with this, part 1 and part 2. I'm not going to read everything. I'm just going to look through the ones that jump out at me as interesting. I will provide the link below for you guys to go ahead and read at your leisure. Okay, so starting at 10 a.m., let's move down the line. First thing that jumped out at me was Warner Archive's Secret Origins of Saturday Morning Cartoons. Dip behind the curtain to reveal the beginnings of the beloved tradition of Saturday morning cartoons with movie historian and author and TV personality Leonard Maltin. Leonard's a good guy. I actually met him at Comic-Con, funny enough, a couple years ago. Really nice guy. And a couple of other guests will show up. The panelists will offer a grand history of the evolution of animation from silver screen shorts to full-fledged television cartoons, with glimpses along the way of Tex Avery, Popeye, Looney Tunes, Merry Melodies, as well as Space Ghost, Dino Boy, and a whole bunch of other cartoons. So it looks like it's going to be a celebration of cartoons and TV animation in general. That sounds like quite a fun time. Coming up at 11 a.m., the thing that jumped out to me here was Eye of Newt and Wool of Bat, the science behind magic potions and spells. That sounds like a great deal of fun. Potions class is in session. Is there some truth behind the enchanted elixirs and demonic deterrents in fantastical fare like Harry Potter, The Witcher, and Sabrina? Naturopathic Dr. Dejar Sims will walk you through nature's real-life tinctures for healing, sleeping, wit sharpening, and love, and explain the science behind their effects. Introduced by Fast Company's Susan Connor. Okay, so introduced by the magazine, Fast Company? That's weird. That could be interesting for all you witches out there who want to get a little science behind your spells. Let's see here. This window of time also features The Simpsons at Home. Let's see what this entails. They'll never stop The Simpsons from appearing at Comic-Con, this time on Zoom. Join the producers, and looks like it's moderated by Yeardley Smith. And you will find out how the show has surmounted social distancing and turbulent times en route to season 32. Unbelievable. 32 seasons. Wow. Oh, you know what? I just caught something that's interesting right up here. The Art of Adapting Comics to the Screen, David Esquire. This guy's written so many movies, good and bad, to be honest. The writer behind such iconic comic book film and TV adaptations, including Blade, Batman Begins, Constantine, and Man of Steel, David Goyer discusses his creative writing process and what it took to bring characters and tales from the pages to the screen. Moderated by Backstory Magazine publisher Jeff Goldsmith. Okay, that'd be great. Actually, to sort of have someone pick his brain about writing, I'm actually very curious about that. Now, I'm a big fan, despite the fact that he has a ton of misses. Speaking of which, Constantine, and this is at 12 p.m., has a 15th anniversary reunion. This is for the movie. Believe it or not, Keanu Reeves, director Francis Lawrence, and producer Akiva Goldsman reunite to reflect on the making of the 2005 DC Comics adaptation, moderated by Stephen Weintraub. Not a huge fan of that movie, but it's the 15th anniversary, and if you're a fan, then this is the panel for you. Okay, moving on to 1 p.m. 1 p.m. looks like we have a new Disney Plus show, The Right Stuff. They're going to be remaking that book. It was also a very popular movie. From Leonardo DiCaprio's Appian Way and Warner Horizon scripted television, The Right Stuff, and there's a misspelling there, is the first scripted Disney Plus original series from National Geographic. The series takes a clear-eyed look at the early days of the U.S. space program. The series follows 7 of the military's best pilots. Looks like there's a lot of typos in this. Become astronauts for the newly formed NASA at the height of the Cold War. All right, I think we're good there. I think we'll leave it there. Basically, it's a spotlight on the show, and the panelists will... looks like the panelists are going to have a ton of astronauts, like actual astronauts. and the showrunner for Right Stuff. That's interesting. So if you guys are interested in seeing the Right Stuff on Disney Plus, you should probably stop there first. Guillermo del Toro and Scott Cooper on Antlers. That was a movie I was actually really looking forward to watching before everything shut down, and there is no information for that. So Guillermo del Toro and Scott Cooper, I think he's the director on Antlers, and I guess that movie in general. Okay, nothing else jumps. I don't know what Ultra Lawyer Kaiju Patrol is, but I'm going to guess some kind of legal Q&A with someone who loves Godzilla. 2 p.m. We've got Family Guy. Let's take a look at that. I haven't actually watched Family Guy in forever, but I used to be a huge fan. Cast members and the executive producers from Fox's hit animated comedy Family Guy celebrate 350 episodes? Wow. With a virtual table read. After, they'll take a look back at some of their favorite moments from the last 18 seasons, plus a sneak peek at the hilarity and hijinks coming up in their 19th season. Wow. I had no idea they were that deep into it. That's a lot. Let's see. IDW in 2020 and beyond. Mexico's Magnificent Stop Motion 7. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, so we're at 3 p.m. At 3 p.m., this might be the biggest panel of the con, at home. Bill and Ted Face the Music. Bill and Ted 3, of course. Cast Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, Samara Weaving. Bridget, I didn't know Samara Weaving was in that. That's cool. Bridget Lund Payne. William Sadler. Yes, he's back. And director Dean Pariseau, alongside writers Ed Solomon and Chris Matheson, gathered for a lively panel moderated by Kevin Smith. I'm very excited to know more about Bill and Ted 3, so I'm very, very, very excited to pick that panel as my number one for 3 p.m. But let's see, I don't remember. Yeah, that was my number one for 3 p.m. 4 p.m. Here we go. A couple of interesting ones here. Let's start with HBO's Lovecraft Country. This sounded really great. It's going to be on HBO Max, I believe. From showrunner and executive producer Misha Green, the new drama series Lovecraft Country follows the thrilling journeys of Atticus Freeman, his friend Letitia, and his uncle George across 1950s Jim Crow America as they overcome the racist terrors and terrifying monsters ripped from an H.P. Lovecraft novel. That sounds phenomenally amazing. I love Lovecraft. I love his monster world. So yes, I'm in for that one. I would love to know more about that. And then Let's Get Spooky. Don't know what that is, but it caught my eye. Let's take a look. Let's Get Spooky with Vamp hosts Ashley and AJ for ComicCon at Home. From the supernatural to aliens, horror stories to ghost stories, and their own paranormal investigations, they've got you covered. Hope you fiends are ready because it's going to be a killer time. Get a preview of the show and listen or watch at Let's Get Spooky. Okay, so I guess I'm not sure, Vamp hosts? I'm not sure who these guys are. Maybe it's a podcast, maybe? I'm not sure. But it has to do with the paranormal. So if you guys are interested, the paranormal is available. Also, the stars and executive producers of Stumptown are going to be talking at 4, but I don't really follow that show. So if you do, feel free to click on the link and do what you gotta do. $5 p.m. Here we go. Fuck it. 5 p.m. Here we go. Comic shop persevering through crisis. Oh, that could be interesting. Pass through the gate with Lionsgate's G-Lock. You know what? What is G-Lock? Let's check out Lionsgate. Let's see what they got to offer here. Casper Van Dien, John Rhys Davies, okay, whatever. Director Tom Patton will partake in a Q&A session moderated by Jacob Aller. So it looks like it's a science fiction movie starring Casper Van Dien and John Rhys Davies. Okay. G-Lock. Okay, keep an eye out for that one. And now, actually, this is probably the thing I'm going to go to. This is at 5 p.m. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, 5 p.m. What We Do in the Shadows. The funniest show on television, my friends. I highly recommend it. Named TV's Best Comedy by The Hollywood Reporter, What We Do in the Shadows is a documentary-style look into the lives of 4 vampires and their loyal familiar, who, in a surprising twist, is a descendant of the famed vampire slayer Van Helsing. Join us in raising a glass of regular human alcohol beer to the Sharp Tooth cast. Matt Berry will be there. He's so funny. Harvey Guillaume. He's going to be there. He's a really funny cast member. Actually, the entire cast is so funny. The rest of the creative team will be there as well, and it's going to be hosted by Haley Joel Osment, the I See Dead People kid. And he was actually in the second season. He appeared briefly. So that's cool to see him return. 6 p.m., we got AMC's Nosferatu is going to have a panel. I'm guessing they're coming back for season 2 or 3. Actually, I don't even know where they are right now. Another Kevin Smith, panel where he bloviates for hours. Let's see here. How to still be a nerd for a living. Let's check this one out. Have you built a business or career in the nerdy industry you love, but now that a global crisis has blindsided the world, you're not sure what to do? You're not alone. The evolution of our annual How to Be a Nerd for a Living panel will share advice and plenty of real talk from a variety of pop culture industry professionals about the changes they've made for our current times. Alright, so this seems like an entrepreneurial kind of panel. Seems kind of interesting. Let's see, the bottom here says, they will discuss how their industries are evolving, sometimes day to day, where they are struggling, and what they are doing to stay productive and plan as much as possible for the future. That's interesting. I think a couple of you find that interesting. Last but not least, for today, for this video, Scary Good TV, a conversation with horror's top showrunner. I think that could be quite illuminating for TV fans like ourselves. Nick Antosca, Channel Zero, Meredith Averill, Lock and Key, Don Mancini, the creator of Chucky, who is also going to be running the Chucky series, Greg Nicotero, Creepshow, and Jamie O'Brien, Nosferatu, offer their unique insights on why horror TV is having a moment and what it takes to create the kind of terrifying shows that keep viewers coming back episode after episode. Moderated by screenwriter and educator Tananarive Due, she's also a novelist. The panel is presented by Shudder. So this is interesting. The showrunners here have their show titles next to their names, and Mancini's just says Chucky. So is this sort of kind of breaking news that they suddenly revealed without telling anybody? Does this tell us that the Chucky series coming to Sci-Fi Channel is called Chucky? Just Chucky? It's possible. I mean, honestly, why not? I mean, they should have called it Child's Play the series, but Chucky, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I just hope it's good. I was not a big fan of Cult of Chucky. I don't know if you guys were, but anyway, I'll sign off for now. That was all of Saturday. 7 p.m. is the end. I will be here tomorrow, or depending on when you watch this, just click on the next video and we'll go over Sunday. Hey, thank you so much. This has been Master Chaos. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for sharing it with me. If you enjoyed this, please drop me a like. I'd appreciate it. If you're new here, subscribe. We're going to have some fun, and, well, I'd love to have you attend the party. Stay tuned for more, and I hope this video has found you happy, healthy, and well.